Please note down whenever I will teach anything. Once you will note down, if you have any doubts, we can discuss through chat or through anything else. So now, as I told you that we are going to use Network Simulator 2. The 2 is nothing but it is your version name. So give the heading as Introduction to NS2. So now what is the meaning of this NS2? It is known as your event driven simulation tool. What do you mean by event driven simulation tool? Simulation means whatever you want to do, drag, drop or anything, you can do it easily through your simulation word. No need to write any code for this simulation, particularly for this simulations. And why it is called as tool? As you know, the toolbox in the sense, if we have kept everything in one place, whenever we want to drag or drop or use a pencil or use a marker or anything, we can utilize that. So here also we will have the pencil mark or arrow mark or lines, everything will be there. We have to use all these things through your, if you want to make one client, you want to make one server, you want to transfer the packets from client to server. So what you have to do is make one client. Suppose this is my client, this is my server. What I did, I just want to put one arrow mark in between them. So that arrow mark will be available in your tool. If you will just write a arrow, give a arrow mark and double click on that, you can write the code into that. When you will write the code for this arrow mark, what to do, that time it will be known as your event driven, because here we are giving the event to work. How the event will work? We are going to send the packets from one place to another place. That's why I'm giving the command to send the packets from one place to the another place. So I have given the event, that is known as my event. What is the meaning of driven? I have driven my packets from one place to the another place. So all these multiple things as we are going to do in our NS2, so we are saying it as our event driven simulation tool. That is the first point. Write down this point. Second point, in studying the dynamic nature of communication networks. What do you mean by communication networks? What is the meaning of networks? Networks in the sense, one computer, when it is connected with your another computer, whatever the network, whatever the interaction built in between both of them, that is your networks. You have built up the networks in between them, and you are going to send the anything message from one place to another place, from source to destination. So that is your network. When you are sending the message from one place to another place, so you are communicating from A to B. So that things is known as your communication network. Network is also in another way the path whatever you are building from one place to another place, that is known as your communication networks. Okay, so next point is simulation of wired as well as wireless network functions. The simulation can be happen through a wire. Whenever we are connecting, now you can see all the systems, or if you are giving any TCP connections, all the system will be wired connection. But also there is a wireless connection too. As I will give you one very basic example, your like microphone, your headphones, whatever you are using, both the things are available. One is wired wala, like microphones are available, or your headphones are available. Otherwise your wireless is also available. So but the work, the function of both the things are similar, it is not different. So here what we are going to do, this simulation will also support your wired also and your wireless network functions. Now what is the meaning of your functions? So if you want to play a song, if you want to listen a song, so you are playing through your mobile phone. If it is wired, then also you can listen. If it is wireless, then also you can listen. So what is the function you have given? The play button. When you have pressed the play button, the function has been started and you can listen the songs. So that variety of functions is also supportable by your this NS2. And the next thing is protocols. What do you mean by protocols? The protocols is nothing, the way of doing the work, okay, in a very a normal way, if I want to make you to understand, the protocol is nothing but the way of understanding, the way of passing the things from one place to another place. And suppose if I'll say you that sit properly, okay, you are sitting in the chair, but you are not in a proper manner. When you will sit with the proper manner, that is the protocols. It means I have given you the command to sit properly, and you obeyed it, and you sit and you sat in a proper manner. When that rule will come, that is your protocols. Okay, and here these rules, all these rules will be governed by your routing algorithms, TCP or UDP. Regarding this TCP and UDP, more in detail we will read in our theory class. So these routing algorithms, all these things, TCP or UDP, all these things we are going to do by using our simulator tool, that is NS2. Next point is, this NS2 provides with a very way of specifying these network protocols and simulations by corresponding behaviors. So what all are the behaviors we are going to see? You can see this architecture. What we are going to do is here. First thing is, in our program in NS2, we have to write one program, and that program we have to write in a TCL program. Regarding TCL scripting, I will let you know. First, we have to write the program in TCL. You have already written the program in C language, C++ language. Similarly, here in NS2, you have to write the program in TCL script. Once you will write the program, it has to go to the executable command. So in this executable command, all the object file will be there. So in this object file, the simulations has to be done. Once the simulation has to be done by using this NS2. Once the simulation will be done, we are going to send the file again. That will create one tracing file. So this is your tracing file created. How it has been created? First we wrote the program. Our scripting language is TCL. Then you send it through your executable command. Here the object file will create. Again you send it to the again it will create the tracing file. This is my simulation tracing file. Whenever this tracing file will create, it will create two things automatically. The first thing will be NAM animations. The next one will be XGraph plotting. So this trace file will support both the things. One will be animation files, like it is a diagrammatically way. One will be your graph file. So whatever the values it will get from your animation files as your output, it will show you all these things in a form of your graph. So this is the architecture of your NS2.